contact on that one sounded a little clicky, maybe maybe a little shallow, and kind of turned out that way with the ball flight. So. That was actually a really solid swing there. Here's another one for me. I've got a little bit of an idea of where we can start here.
Perfect.
All right, so we actually got a good look at kind of two different shot shapes there with those golf swings, and it's kind of gotten me a good idea of where we should move with this. If you noticed the second and the third swing there, you took a decent little bit of a divot. Looked like you got a little steeper with the golf club. It's because you were moving the club a little bit further left on the golf swing. So club was moving left. Hands and all look good. You look good at address. Where do you think you might have turned the body or moved the body a little bit to maybe make the club go left there?
Well, ever since I started playing golf, I've always had an issue with at address, everything is all squared up, but it seems like right before I take the club back, I'll open my shoulders up.
Gotcha.
And so everything starts to point way right, actually.
Okay, I got you. So yeah, so for a left-handed golfer, you're saying you're opening your shoulders a little too much at impact, and that's going to make your club move left. It's going to make you take a little bit more of a divot, which the ball, and all the contact sounded pretty good. But the first swing, I think, was the best example of what we could get you working toward today, because your club is a little shallower. The slightly clicky noise that we got with the contact there is actually a good indicator of the club being a little shallower and actually moving the ball, or moving the club head a little bit further out toward the left as you swung it. So we're actually going to try to get you squaring those shoulders up a little more and maintaining that square shoulder through impact if we could.
Okay. Just going to try really hard to keep the shoulder.
So what we're going to do here, we want to make sure that you've got these shoulders pointing a little bit further that way, all the way through the golf.
All right.
All right. Well, you got a little bit steep on that one. Not a big deal though. That's what we're here to work on. There you go. That was really pure actually. It looked like you kept your shoulders square, moved the club a little bit out to the left, and made a nice straight ball flight there.
That was the one.
Yeah, that was good. It was very good. All right, let's see. What it looks like after those three that we just saw you hit, didn't take long to kind of hone in on that one actually. What it looks like is, well, for one, you've got your feet really close together, which is kind of detrimental to your balance. So when you're hitting these chip shots, I like to widen my feet out just a little bit, maybe keep them just inside shoulder width. That just helps me keep a really stable base, just like you want in any golf swing. Chipping wouldn't really be any different. You want to stay very steady with the lower portion of your body, because that's what's going to hold your upper body, your arms and hands and all in a very steady position. So from here, it also looked like when you had your feet together, it was kind of hard to tell where ball position was, but based on your upper body and your shoulders, it looked like you had the ball a little bit far back. So in my experience with chipping and any instruction that I've done or received, it always helps to have the ball moved a little bit further forward in the stance. So for you being a left-handed player, we're going to have the ball, once you widen your feet out, it's going to be closer toward the inside of your right toe on your shoe there.
Okay.
So once we move the ball up a little bit, that's going to help. And number three, there's going to be three pieces to this lesson today. Is going to be how you have the club face at address. So your setup, like where your club face is, whether it's open or closed, is going to play a really big role in today's lesson, because that's going to bring in to play a really, really important part of the golf club, especially the wedge, which is going to be the bounce angle. So a lot of players, especially your really, really high-level players like those tour guys, their wedges are fit down to the degree in every sense. Lie angle, loft angle, bounce angle especially, because that can change yardages, trajectories, contact on the face, change the feel of the wedge, and it most certainly changes the way that the bottom of the club and the leading edge interact with the turf.